Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get you through your Friday.
Today's checkout features Mac Slodyczka, founder of Joolca. Joolca is a completely portable hot water system that can be easily used camping, or if you're off the grid or renovating, anywhere where you need the luxury of hot water. Developed by Mac and his team, Joolca is now sold and distributed in 4 countries, Australia, the US, UK and Canada, and is sold online as well as through retailers such as Tentworld and Snowy. Mac, welcome to the checkout. We've learned about what you're building at Joolca with your team, which is really exciting, but we're here to learn a little bit more about you. So I've got 5 quick questions for you.
Sure, mate. Fire away.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
So during COVID, I bought, everyone's shut and hairdressers were shut. I bought this thing called the Flowbee, which is this hair cutting trimmer thing that connects to a vacuum cleaner. And it looks completely ridiculous. And it has these like spacing clips that you can adjust the length to get the actual cut you want. So it's not just like a 1-to-4 sort of trimmer. You can get an actual proper haircut.
Without a bowl.
Exactly. Yeah. When I explain it to people, it sounds crazy, but it actually works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. And I haven't been to a hairdresser in like a year.
So you still use it even out of lockdown?
I still use it. Yeah. It's like Friday night, sort of having to book in a haircut and like travel 15 minutes and go through the whole thing, small talk. It takes me like 15 minutes in the comfort of my bathroom and it's done.
How good. So I'm just trying to picture it. So is it attached to the vacuum cleaner to stop hair from going everywhere?
No, okay. So it's like a trimmer that attaches to the vacuum. So the vacuum creates suction, right? And it has like these spacers that you can adjust the length. So it suctions the hair through these spacers, and then based on the length that you've chosen, it trims it, right? And then all of the hair goes straight into a vacuum. So you've got no mess in your bathroom at all. It's in a vacuum, and it's wonderful. And it's like a really geeky kind of product thing. But I have recently found out that George Clooney uses it, and he's like an ambassador for them. They didn't even know he uses it. He somehow mentioned it in an interview, and now they've got him on board to spruik their products. It's been around for like 25, 30 years, I think. My dad actually bought one in the States because we used to live in the States. He bought one and he used to cut all of our hair growing up, and he still has his, and that's where I got the idea from.
That's amazing. What's it called again?
Flowbee.
Okay. All right. We'll check that one out. Love it. All right. Number 2, who is your favorite retailer?
I like Bunnings. I'm a bit of a tool nerd. So, basically every single time I go into Bunnings, even if I have no purpose for being there, I'll just go browse through the tool section, fantasizing about tools that I'll probably never use, mostly inevitably buying at least something. So yeah, I love Bunnings. Like to me, it's the equivalent of like a clothing store for my wife.
Yeah. You never get out of there unscathed, do you?
You don't know. They've done a great job. Online wise, never really been a fan of Amazon, but recently I found myself getting into them because the service admittedly is just so good. Like, overnight delivery. I bought something small that I needed, like a coffee gizmo thing. Bought it on like 6:00 p.m. on a Sunday, and I got it the next day in Melbourne. And that kind of thing is pretty amazing.
It's hard to beat that kind of convenience.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. Number 3, which e-commerce practice do you wish was history?
I really hate email pop-ups. Like the email subscriber pop-ups that you get, like we have them at Joolca, and I hate it, but I know it works. And until we have like a better alternative to kind of capture those people to, put them through our flows, I think we'll keep doing it, but I just hate it. The experience is rubbish.
There's a fair few things like that in e-commerce at the moment where founders and marketers, they all know it's a bad experience, but they still work. So it's going to be interesting where they develop. Yeah,
I agree. It's a shame because, I like to kind of lead by experience, and and kind of trust that the business and the financials will work themselves out. But in this case, I haven't been able to push that point enough with the team. So on it stays.
You've probably got bigger things to worry about than pop-ups at the moment.
When I'm on the side, it really grinds my gears, but probably.
All right. Number 4, can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
Honestly, yeah, again, not really business-wise. Apart from the kind of the big names, not really. I've been trying to get into like more non-business stuff personally, just, try and expose myself to content that is just like for fun as opposed to just being on all the time. I really like an author called Bill Bryson. He writes a lot of travel and science type of books, and it's just really, really, really funny. He has this like really amazing observational humor. So if you're after like a light sort of hearted read and just like having, like just for fun, then I would recommend Bill Bryson.
Yeah, he's done a great job of simplifying and making even learning enjoyable still, because you read his books and you go, I didn't realize I was learning because I was just having fun. But
yeah. Well, one of my favorite books is A Short History of Nearly Everything that he wrote quite a while ago now. And it was awesome. Like the way he explains big scientific concepts accurately, but makes it fun is really a special skill. So yeah, I recommend it.
Absolutely. Great recommendation. All right, last one I've got for you, Mac. Finish this sentence. The future of retail is?
Here already. I think that what we've seen in the past with brands, like niche brands that solve specific problems growing and becoming quite big online, so we've seen that quite a lot in the States and in Australia as well. And I think that'll keep happening. I think that's the right way forward, especially for products that have been underserved and not really been catered for properly. But I also think that like physical retail isn't going anywhere. I think it'll change, but I think it's here to stay. And I think that, again, what we've seen, a lot of these online brands, once they get to a certain point, they will go into a physical space in one way or another. It might not be like the traditional wholesale distribution model, but they want to be there. So I think what's happening now is basically, I can't see it changing.
Okay. Mac, thank you so much for joining us on the Checkout.
Great to be here again, mate. Thank you.
To hear more from Mac, jump back into episode 183, where Mac shares how he developed the innovative Joolca solution with his engineering background, and also his broader vision of how Joolca could help make anyone feel at home in the outdoors. We also discuss how his 3 other brothers joined him on his journey at Joolca, the hacks he's developed for great customer service, and his approach to bringing great people into the growing Joolca team. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep adding to cart.